My name is Brennan Young and welcome to Blockbuster or Bust. For today we are seeing the movie The Substance, and I'll be letting you know if the movie is a blockbuster or a bust. Blockbuster means it's great, tell your friends, go see it, you gotta see this movie in theaters. Bust is honestly wait for streaming, not worth your time, it could have went straight to DVD. But we are going to the nearest AMC near me, and I'm seeing The Substance with Dennis Quaid and Demi Moore. This is about a 50-year-old woman who gets a treatment where she turns to a younger person for 7 days. I think that this movie is going to be a 6.5 out of 10, and I think it's going to be a blockbuster movie. I think it's going to be weird, and I may not recommend this kind of movie to my friends, but it gives me art house vibes where it's going to be emotional. She's going to realize that the wish that she asked for is not worth it, and she needs to accept herself. I don't know if it's going to be that straightforward and bland of messaging, but I definitely could see them going that route. But I know that the movie has great reviews, so I can't wait to see it. Anyway, stay tuned and I'll let you know how The Substance is. I just got back from the movie and it was absolutely crazy. I can't explain it to you. I was thinking the movie was going to be art house, indie, have this really great message, but no. It was gross, it was absurd, it was foul. But I guess there are parts of it that I appreciate. I feel like I became desensitized to it by the end, because my first complaint of the movie is that there was a lot of nudity, things felt overly sexualized, and I was like, don't love that. They probably could have made the movie PG-13. But then it just got so gross out and gaggy. Like, it is not for the faint of heart. This movie is going to make you feel sick. Like, it was just gory unexpectedly with things popping out, body parts galore, this huge monster, blood squirting everywhere. I'm trying not to spoil it for you, but the trailer of this movie made it seem like it was more of this terrifying drama, something more psychological. And I think I could probably appreciate parts of the movie, but the immediate thought that I had after watching the movie was, that was insane. And I don't think that I would recommend it to people, but I want to talk about it because there was just so much going on. I was even talking to people inside the theater. I was like, that was the craziest movie I think I've seen in my life. And people agreed with me. There was people gasping, and there's one guy behind me, and he was like, that scene was too much. And I was like, I know. I was audibly saying, oh my gosh, no, what the heck, don't do that. Like, it was a crazy movie experience, and one that I did not picture, because I honestly just saw the trailer and I saw that it had a good Rotten Tomatoes score. I didn't do any digging, and most of the time I do, and I want to know what I'm getting into. This movie, I really had no idea, other than the fact that, oh, maybe it's going to be an Oscar-nominated film. Let me go check it out. But oh my gosh, was I in for a treat. I would say the good things about the movie was it was very well done. Like, the cinematography was great. I would say that the story was very interesting, but they could have got the point across without all of these extreme gags, because it kind of made it feel less believable. I think if they had a simple story without all of this unrealistic stuff going on, then it may have landed better with the audience. But I don't think this movie was aimed to please the audience. I think it was just showing what anybody will do for fame or for attention to stay relevant. That seemed to be the ultimate message of the movie, is anything to have 15 more minutes, because that's what the characters were fighting for, is they wanted success. They didn't really have much going for them outside of their fame. It was just my body, how I look when I was young, how far I got. That's what's going to keep me relevant. That's what's going to keep me staying here and basically have people talking about me. And that was the only thing the characters seemed to be fighting for, is their sense of worth and validation and how they looked. So that seemed to be the ultimate takeaway from the movie. So it was interesting to see that play out. But oh my gosh, I don't know whether or not to give this a blockbuster or a bust. I would give the movie a 6 out of 10. I probably should give it a lower score just because it is not something that I would recommend to people, and it was just too much for me, but there were things that I appreciated about it. This movie was a disappointment and shocking. I just wanted a simple story, and boy, oh boy, did I not get that. I would say this movie is not a blockbuster or a bust. It was just see it to believe it, but also don't see it because you don't need to experience that. Yeah, I did not know what I was getting myself into, and I'll do more research next time, but the performances were good. It's just not my cup of tea. This is Blockbuster or Bust. Thank you for watching. This is the first video I've ever uploaded on the YouTube channel, and this is something that I'm really excited about. I'm very excited about the direction of this channel because I hope to interview and question people after seeing a movie just to see what their raw and honest reaction was and what they expect going into the film versus what they got after, and if they're going to be recommending it to people. Is this movie a blockbuster? Are you going to recommend it to people, see it again? Or is this a bust? Does this honestly deserve not to be seen and, get it out of theaters immediately because I'm over it? Oh, that movie was so exhausting. Anyway, bye. Can't wait until next time.